Hello, today we are going to make this really cute floral headband. These are the colors of yarn that I'm using, but you could use whichever ones you want. This yarn is really thin, so I'm going to be using both strands. You could buy 2 yarns of that color or just use both ends. And then using this color and only using like one strand. It's thicker. Okay. These are the crochet hooks I'm going to be using, a G hook and an I hook. And of course some scissors and a tapestry needle. So to begin, I'm using 2 strands because this is a really thin yarn. And start off with a loop. Gonna grab my I hook. And then I'm gonna chain 56 chains or however many you want. This is a great size for ages toddler and up. Okay, so once you're done chaining the 56 chains, then you're gonna do a slip stitch and just make sure that the chain is all facing one way. Okay, so next you're going to chain 2, then you're going to yarn over and go into the next stitch and do a double crochet. And just remember to crochet over your tail, that way you don't have to sew it in later. So yeah, this part is very simple, just 1 double crochet to each stitch all the way around. Okay, so once you're done double crocheting all the way around, then you're going to slip stitch to the very top of the chain 2 that you did in the beginning, and then you're going to chain 2 again, and then again another row of double crochets all the way around, one on top of the other, plain and simple. And we'll meet again at the end. Okay, so again we're going to slip stitch to the very top, just like that, and I like to end it off with a chain 1, and then I cut the tail and I just pull out the loop like that and tighten it. That's how I like to end it. Okay, next I'm going to grab my Holland color and I'm just going to bring up a loop like that, and I like to chain 1 and pull all the way out, including the tails, you can see, and just tuck it. Okay, and you're ready. Then I'm gonna chain 1 and do 1 single crochet in that same exact stitch. Then I'm just gonna do 1 single crochet all the way around. Plain and simple again. So yeah, and we're only using 1 strand because this is a thicker yarn. Okay, so next I'm going to slip stitch to the very beginning, chain 1 and cut the tail and just pull out and tighten. Okay, so next you're going to work on the ears, and I'm just gonna make a loop. Okay, then you're just gonna chain 3, and then you're gonna hold on to that third stitch right there. Just hold on to it. Then you're gonna chain another 3, yarn over, and go into that stitch that you were holding on to. Okay, and you're just gonna put 1 double crochet into each stitch, and then on the very last stitch you're going to put in 8 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, and so on. Okay, so once you're finished with all 8 of your double crochets into that one stitch, then you're going to do 1 double crochet into the next 3 stitches. So 1, 2, and then 3. Okay, so that should be it. And then remember, when you're cutting you could cut the one in the middle where you started off, and then when you're cutting the other tail, remember to leave a long enough piece to sew in the ear on. Okay, then you just chain 1, pull out, and tighten. Okay, next I'm gonna grab my Holland color yarn, bring out a loop, pull out, and tighten. Okay, so I'm just gonna do 1 single crochet into that same stitch, and then again into the next stitch. So you're gonna put 1 single crochet into the first 5 stitches. Okay, and then on the 6th stitch you're gonna put an increase, which is 2 single crochets. Okay, and then you're gonna put 1 single crochet into the next 2 stitches. Okay, so after that, then you're gonna put in 2 double crochets into the next stitch. Okay, so 1, and 2 single crochets. Okay, and then you could just do 1 single crochet into each stitch all the way down, and we'll meet there. Okay, so once you're done, you can just cut your tail and chain 1 and pull out and tighten. Okay, so next I'm going to get my needle, and I'm just going to sew the ends in. So just this, the Holland color one. I'm going to use the other one to sew on the little ear. Okay, and I'm just doing it really simple. Okay, you can just cut it. Just set it aside. And of course, you're going to make 2 of them. Okay, so now I'm going to get ready to sew on the ears. And I'm going to grab both of the yarn threads. Okay, so you can see I already sewed on one. Okay, so you're going to you're going to make sure you sew in between 6 double crochets. Okay, so as you can see, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 double crochets in the middle, separating the ears. And I'm just gonna lay it flat, and as you can see this line like in the middle of the headband, you're just going to sew onto that. And I'm just doing a simple stitch, just very simple.
Read that, read that.
Okay, so once you're finished, don't forget to make a little knot. You can make a knot like this, or you can just do a simple one, and then you just hide your tail and cut. Okay, so now I'm going to work on the rose part, and I'm using a size G hook, and I'm just going to make my little loop. Okay, so I'm going to start off by chaining 25, and then we'll meet again. Okay, so once you chain 25, you're going to hold on to that 25th stitch, and you're just going to chain 1 and then go back to that 25th stitch and do 1 single crochet, and you're just going to do 1 single crochet all the way across till you get to the very end. Okay, so next I'm going to pull out the loop, and I'm just going to bring it in my tail. That way it's out of my way and I don't have to sew it in later. Okay, so we're just going to yarn crochet over that. And then you're going to bring it down, yarn over, and you're going to skip that first stitch, go into the stitch, and do 1 double crochet. I'm sorry, 6 double crochets into that same stitch. Okay, so next you're going to skip 1 loop and go into the next one and do a slip stitch. Okay, so yarn over, you're just going to skip 1, go into the next loop and do 6 double crochets into that same stitch. Okay, and we're going to do this all the way across. Okay, skip 1 and slip stitch. Okay, so now that you're all done, you should have 6 little shells. You could just roll it up like that, and that's how you form the rose. Now you grab your needle. Oh, and I forgot to mention that you should cut your tail really long, that way you could sew it on later. Okay, so I'm just gonna go in to the center, and I'm just gonna go all the way around from the center to the edge. So I'm just going up and down from the side to the center. Just very simple, all the way around. Okay, so next you're just gonna sew on the flower. Okay, so don't forget to make a knot when you're finished sewing. And then just hide your tail.